average human attention span is now shorter than a goldfish, 8 seconds. And honestly, if you're already jumping ahead or skipping through this, that's exactly the problem we're fixing today. Here are the 4 steps that rebuild mine. Step 1, stop blaming the phone. This is the mindset shift that everything else depends on. Most people think attention span is a phone problem. It's not. Your phone is a tool. You are the one holding it. And the moment you shift from my phone is destroying my attention to my reactions are what's draining my attention, everything changes. Because here's what's actually happening. Every time you switch tabs, you check a notification, or skip ahead in a video, your brain pays a switching cost, a tax on your focus, small individually, catastrophic, compounded over a full day. By the time you get home from work, your brain is broken. It's been taxed into the ground and you're asking it to focus on a flat battery. That's not a discipline problem, that's a systems problem. And a system can be fixed. Quick action. Next time you reach for your phone mid-task, pause for 2 seconds, 1, 2, before you unlock it. The 2-second gap is where your control lives. Step 2, create dead zones. Your attention span doesn't recover during rest. It recovers during unstimulated rest. There is a difference. Scrolling TikTok for an hour is not rest. It is more switching cost, more tax, more drain. Dead zones are non-negotiable blocks of time where your brain gets zero stimulation. No phone, no content, no input. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to sit in silence for an hour. You just have to let your brain be bored. No phone in the bathroom. No phone at the dinner table. No phone for the first 10 minutes after your shift ends. Boredom is not the enemy. Boredom is where your attention span recovers. Here's why this works. Your brain's default mode network, the part that processes, consolidates, and resets, only activates during unstimulated downtime. Every time you feel a quiet moment with your phone, you are blocking the reset from happening. Dead zones give it back. So the quick action is tonight, pick one place in your day that currently has your phone in it. Remove the phone from that place tomorrow, one dead zone, that's it. Step 3, consume to build, not to skim. Here's something nobody in the productivity space will tell you. Watching this video right now without skipping is already rebuilding your attention span. And I know some of you here who are reading the comments while this is playing. That's the exact habit we're breaking today. Because attention span is not a fixed trait, it is a trainable muscle. And every time you resist the urge to skip ahead, every time you stay in something longer than it feels comfortable, you are doing a rep. The problem is most people consume to skip. They watch 3 minutes of a video and move on. They read the summary instead of the book. They save the article to read later and never open it again. That is not consuming content. That is collecting content. And it is making your attention span worse every single day. Consume to build means watch the whole video, listen to the full episode, read the chapter to the end, and then do one thing with what you've learned. Leave a comment, write a sentence, tell someone. The act of processing and outputting information is what turns passive consumption into active retention. So the quick action tonight is finish this video, don't skip ahead, don't open another tab, stay in it. That's one rep. Step 4, the recovery protocol. You will have days where your attention span is completely cooked. Bad shift, poor sleep, difficult conversations you've had. By 6 p.m., your brain is at 2%, and no amount of dead zones is going to fix that tonight. Most people respond to those days by either forcing focus through and burning out, or giving up entirely and spiraling into 3 hours of shorts. The recovery protocol is neither of those. When you are cooked, you do one minimum input only. Not a full focus session, not a 2-hour deep work block. One input, one sentence, one page, one set. Something so small the brain doesn't register it as a threat. Because the goal on a cooked day is not output. The goal is showing up. Showing up on your worst day is worth more to your attention span than a perfect session on your best day. Because it tells your brain, this is just what we do. Not when we feel good. Not when the conditions are perfect. Just what we do. And for anyone watching this who has ADHD or feels like traditional focus systems have never worked for them, this step is for you specifically. No rigid schedule, no time blocking, just one minimum input. That's the whole system on a hard day. Quick action. When you feel cooked tonight, ask yourself one question. What is the smallest possible input I can do right now? Then do that, nothing more. Here's what I want you to understand about attention span. It's not about how long you can stare at a screen. It's about how fully you are present in your own life. The last time something genuinely important happened, a conversation that mattered, a moment with somebody you care about. Were you actually there, or were you halfway somewhere else? A short attention span doesn't just make you less productive, it makes you less present for your own life. And that's the real cost. You're in the driver's seat. It's time to start acting like it. So this week, 4 steps. Stop blaming the phone. Create dead zones. Consume to build. Recovery protocol. Don't do all 4. Pick one, do that one properly this week. If this hits, subscribe. 3 videos a week, all built around one idea. You already know what to do. Let's build the system that makes you actually do it. Grab the free executor kit in the description, the exact focus recovery system I used after a full shift. Free, link right below. Drop a comment, what's the one moment in your life you want to be fully present for? I'll reply to every single one. Let's grow together. See you all soon. Take care.